guys, welcome to Cellie Talks. Today I want to talk about personal development. I want to talk about what are we doing, what are you doing to increase your knowledge. You know, they say knowledge is power, but knowledge really isn't power. Knowledge is potential power. It's what you do with the knowledge that becomes power. It's what you do with the knowledge that gives you a mighty sword when you wield it. If you learn stuff and you don't put it into action, it's not power, it's just knowledge. But all of us need to be growing and improving on a daily basis, especially if we want to be professional network marketers, professional affiliate marketers. So what are you doing to improve on a daily basis? What books are you listening to? What motivational speakers do you love? What subscriptions or what purchases have you made to increase your knowledge? And if you haven't done anything in a long time to grow personally or intellectually or to grow your skills, that's a problem. I was getting a haircut today, and the nice lady that was cutting my hair, we had talked about a month ago, maybe 3.5 weeks ago, last time I got a haircut. And she's a really sweet lady, overweight lady. And we were talking about walking, and I said, look, you don't have to go to the gym. There's so many things you could do. But if you would just adopt a lifestyle of walking, if you would just walk 30 minutes, at least 3 days a week, preferably 5, 30 minutes a day, 3 to 5 days a week, it's going to change everything. And it's an activity that you can do all the way into your 80s. It's something you can adopt into your life. So I come back 3.5 weeks later, and she still hasn't walked once. And she says, oh, I know, I need to start walking, and because I really want to start losing weight. And I said, you got to stop looking at it as you need to lose weight. Do the walking because you want to be healthy, and the weight loss will come. Don't do the walking because you want to lose weight. Do the walking because you want to be healthy. That's what I said to her. And I said, there's something on the inside of you where you don't respect yourself or love yourself enough to do the things that are good for you. You let other people's priorities, you let circumstances, you let stress, situations overwhelm you, and then you medicate with things that are bad for you. It doesn't matter if it's drugs, if it's drinking, overeating, or just eating bad food, or binge watching television, being lethargic, being checked out emotionally and just kind of like negged out. And when that happens, you're going nowhere. She says, well, I used to walk a lot, but I know if I start walking now, it's going to be hard. She said, my son's really overweight, and he started walking because he got tired of waiting for me, so he just started walking on his own. So, well, good for him. I said, look, anytime you adopt something new in your life, it's going to be a challenge. There's going to be some pain. There's going to be some struggle. There's going to be some suffering. But you've got to do it anyway. You've got to take the pain and smile. You've got to take the struggle and act like it's no big deal. These problems in your life, whatever you're facing, whether it's health, whether it's financial, the problems are not bigger than you. Stop letting your problems be too big for you to overcome. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, he can achieve. I'll give you a story. I remember way back, before I really cut out as a professional network marketer, I had an arrearage of child support, and it was a lot. And because it was so much, the caseworker that I had in Washington State said that I had to pay $2,400 a month to catch up with the arrears. And to me, at the time, $2,400 a month was more than I earned at my day job, so I had to leave my day job. And I kind of ran from it because I thought, I'm never going to be able to pay this amount. And then finally I realized that was the dumbest advice that anyone had ever given me, was to run from your child support obligation. So I started, my case moved to Missouri. And when it moved to Missouri, it got set at an amount that was reasonable. And I started paying it every single month. And I was able to buy a house once my credit straightened up because I was, current with my child support. It was a good thing. But I still had this massive arrears. It was over $30,000 in arrears. And I thought, I'm never going to be able to pay these arrears. And the interesting thing was, my passport expired, and I wanted to renew my passport. I had a consulting opportunity in Germany. And do you know that the state would not let me renew my passport because I had child support arrears, and they didn't want me leaving the country until they got their money. And I was frustrated. I felt trapped, and I felt like, man, the state thinks they own me. I didn't like that feeling. But instead of saying, man, I'm stuck, I'm a victim, I just vowed, you know what? $34,000 is not too much for me to come up with to fix this problem so I can be free. And I just decided, if I got to eat top ramen noodles, if I've got to, whatever I got to do, whatever sacrifice needs to be made, I'm going to pay that child support off. Do you know that money materialized in 5 weeks from the time that I made that decision? 5 weeks. Not only did I make the $34,000, I actually got $40,000 5 weeks later. And within another 3 months of that initial $40,000 deposit, I got another $40,000. So in about 4 months and a week, I got $80,000. I paid off my child support arrears. I got my passport. I've been able to travel abroad. I went to the Bahamas. I went to Canada a bunch of times, and I'm free now. But you know that money would have never got paid had I not believed that I could have paid it. When I thought it was an unsurmountable, too big obstacle for me to overcome, it was a problem. So it's all, our mindset, our attitude decides our altitude. And if you're struggling financially, just make the decision right now that whatever amount you need, it's not too big for you. God is not a respecter of men. If you do the work, you're going to get the reward. Get out there and start swinging for the fences. Start mixing it up. Start talking to people about your business. We are in the greatest industry on planet Earth. We get to make friends and influence people and get paid to do it. You should be waking up every day and thanking God that you're alive and you have an opportunity to change your stars. You have an opportunity to change the course of your life, to build your empire, and to win when everybody is grumbling and whining like crabs in a bucket. Don't be one of those people. Your problems are not bigger than you. You can do it. I know you can. I hope this talk has helped. Until next time, this is Tom Cellie saying live well, love well. God bless. And so should you. So be a person who honors your word. Sometimes, you get in a situation,